Ladies and gentlemen, here is the question for the day. And this question is asked by Mr. Rajesh Chandra. His company name is Quantum Inc., Mumbai. He is the proprietor of this company. And the nature of business of this company is they are contract manufacturers and stockists and distributors of trimmings and accessories for garments and made-ups. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the question. Mr. Rajesh Chandra says, our businesses are built on trust and mutual consent, and yet only partial or assumed information of each other's financial stability is available. This put businesses at risk of incurring huge financial losses when clients turn into NPAs, non-performing assets. Most of the NPAs are reputed and trustworthy clients whose financial stability we had counted upon. And in this context, he asks the question, should we consider introducing a third-party due diligence as a mandatory process in current economic situation? I think it's a very, very timely question post lockdown. Ladies and gentlemen, as an answer, I invite my very good friend, in fact, my college friend, Mr. Minesh Gandhi, who since last 40 years has built a credit information rating agency.
Dear friends, thanks Ambrish and Ninu for giving me an opportunity to interact with my subject of credit information. This is my subject since 40 years. I am specialized in collecting and disseminating vital business information for any company anywhere in the world. I have a team of over 140 people and 50 international partners. I am Minesh Gandhi, founder managing director of Mira Inform India, Japan and USA. We prepare freshly investigated credit reports on Indian and overseas companies for our nearly 12,000 customers. Presently, importance of credit information is much more higher than ever before. The company's financial position and payment record behavior before Corona, during Corona and after Corona would be different. The principal purpose of credit reporting agency is the protection of industry and commerce against unnecessary losses. My company Mira Inform prepares freshly investigated company reports based on primary and secondary sources of information. Each report comprises with company's history, management, business, bankers, financial position and payment record behavior. We also cover Covid-19 effect for a particular industry and particular company in question. We also do physical verification of the company. I would strongly recommend to use such services. Results have shown that with a small service charges, one can save a huge amount and minimize bad risk. One can also design credit control and recovery strategy. We have become a vital element in today's landscape of industry and trade. We help in sound decision-making process.
Now that you have heard my friend, Mr. Minesh Gandhi, here is what MasterClass has to say about doing business on credit, especially after COVID. Ladies and gentlemen, the first and fundamental principle of business is you do business in a manner which is safe. There may be an element of risk, but the element of risk should not be disproportional to the gross margin or the profit that you may be making. After COVID, no one can be sure about any company, any organization, whether payments will come within time or whether there could be a lot of pain. Under these circumstances, MasterClass recommends that you be extremely careful while offering credit. On one hand, you can perhaps offer a substantial cash discount, at least to those clients who are cash rich. So, when the monthly interest rate is less than 1%, and when the cash discount you offer is of the region of 3%, 4%, or even 5%, and if it is viable for your business, then, this will be an opportunity for your client to earn more money. So try that as a first resort. Secondly, we don't recommend you doing business on huge credit risks, because the losses that you could incur could far outweigh the margins that you make. And thereafter, to recover that payment could be a very, very long drawn out process. So therefore, we strongly recommend that you do business on LC terms, domestic LC, documents against payment, or LC with 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days credit. And I know that you might lose out on business, but the question is, do you want to be safe or put your organization to a risk where you might be sorry? Think about it. No doubt you will have to work hard to search clients who are willing to buy on LC terms. If at all you have to do business on non-LC terms, that is clean credit, then you must absolutely be certain that the current financial state of the client company is right, is healthy, and that your relationship is so strong with them, and they share the information with you. Now, it always may not be a very practical thing for businessmen to, when they are in trouble, to share the information with their suppliers. So therefore, constantly keep checking with your trade references. Try to keep a watch on the clients and their reputation as to what is happening. If you're signing up a new client, it is all the more imperative that you do your own very, very strong reference check of the current financial situation. And in any case, with old relationships or with new clients, we strongly recommend get credit rating done, get credit checking done, get independent due diligence done for such party through a third party due diligence, credit rating, credit checking agency. And if none of this is possible in your industry and you are too scared to lose business, then I would say that until the previous payment has come, do not supply more material. Set a limit per each client so that you are not exposed to too many risks or a large amount of risks. And the limit can be set on your software, on your tele software, that once that limit is reached, no further new supplies can be made until the previous payment has come. So I think these are all the precautions that you need to take, ladies and gentlemen. And why just during the post-COVID lockup times? I think business organizations must build into their processes the business risk factors and the credit risk factors and the credit assessment and the credit worthiness checking of the clients at all times. See you again tomorrow for the next business challenge question, ladies and gentlemen.